All right, good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick. I am late today, but a lot of things going on, and we have a great word, though, that we want to share with you. And that virtue that we're going to focus on today is the virtue of courage. So let's read the description first, and then we will discuss it a little bit, and then we'll get on with our day, right? So courage transforms fear into determination. It is embracing life fully without holding back, doing what must be done even when it is difficult or risky. When we are tempted to give up, courage supports us to take the next step. It allows us to face adversity with confidence. Courage opens us to new possibilities and gives us the strength to sacrifice for what we love. At times, we need courage to accept the truth and to pick ourselves up after a mistake, ready to make amends and try again. Courage gives me the strength to make this journey with all my heart. So it seems to me that we had this virtue come up just recently in the last couple of weeks. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm glad it's here again because it's one of those virtues that, let me bring it up here so you can see. There we go. It's one of those virtues that when as we develop it, we see that that all things are possible, right? And it's really just a matter of, are we open and willing to take the opportunities and to face the challenges that we have and look at them as opportunities to move forward. Now, I can say that without a doubt, it takes a lot of courage to be a parent, and we don't think about that that virtue coming into play as we're a new parent. I remember myself as a new parent. I had all the things in my mind about what I was going to do and how I was going to do it and how great things were going to be. And then, at some point, somewhere along the line, and for all parents, it's at a different time. Some of it comes earlier for some parents and some of it comes later for some parents. But I don't want to say reality, but reality hits us in the face. And, and there's challenges and there's things that we need to overcome. And some of the things that we need to overcome are inside ourselves and not on the exterior. However, sometimes when courage is needed the most to face an adversity or to draw on our own confidence or to look at the challenges not as difficult but as opportunities, sometimes those things that come up for us are not about the other person, even though we might try to put it on them. As a parent, many times we try to control our children in ways that, they may give in at some point and allow themselves to be controlled, but it may not be long-term the best thing. And so, courage says to us, I have a mission, I have a plan, I have a vision, I know where I want to go, I know what the possibilities are, and it gives us the strength to move forward on those things, and at the same time, look at ourselves in a courageous way, right? What are the mistakes that I've made? What are the things that I could do to improve? Where is it that I need to make up for things that I've done wrong, or to probably just have the courage to move forward, not be even thinking about, what it is I've done wrong or how I could have done it better. Regrets, looking in the past, don't do us any good. Courage gives us the mental placement to move forward and to make the journey, right? To make whatever it is that we've got in our vision, to make it about the journey and not about the end result. And so as parents, we want to build this virtue in our children. We want our children to have courage to face adversity. And one of the most important ways that we can do that is to allow them to have some failures, but always be there to support them in the choices that they make, helping them to recognize that choices have consequences, and that and there is a place there to grow. And so, I apply those things to myself because, I look at some of the things that I've done in the past and some of the today what I'm thinking about is my wasted time that I've wasted not being courageous enough to move forward. And really, you know, we can't get it wrong. We can't get it done. We're going to keep staying on this journey. We're not going to worry about the challenges that come up. We're going to face them. We're going to look at them as opportunities to move forward, and that's how we're going to go. So this word probably came up mostly because I needed it today more than ever. I need the courage to move forward and to do some things that have been difficult for me, and maybe I haven't had the courage to do. Maybe you're in the same situation as you sit and you think about situations that you would like to see have endings that are different than what are happening right now. Maybe this is a time for us to all focus on our courage to allow for the mistakes that we make, knowing that we're not perfect, and recognize it as a part of the journey that we're on to reach this state of satisfaction with what we've done, joyfulness with what we've done, complete clarity about what we're doing, and having the strength to make the journey with our whole entire heart. So those are my thoughts today about courage, and I would just encourage all parents to have the courage to be encouraging with their children and not discouraging. To have the courage to allow them to make choices and to deal with the consequences, as long as it's not, the end of the world. And that we have to determine for that in our own mind what that is. But we have to be careful about stepping out and taking over things that are really theirs to do. And so that sometimes takes, well, it does. Not sometimes. It always takes a great deal of courage to do, because we want the very best for our kids and we want to provide the very best for our kids. But sometimes we have to allow them to do some of these things. And it's much better to start that and to teach those lessons at a young age rather than waiting till they're in their late teens. And now we're trying to teach them not to rely on mom and dad to do things for them. And that takes a lot of courage to do. So I wish you well in that. Let's focus on this today. I'm going to focus on it and see if I can conjure up the courage to get past my mistakes and the things that I wish I had done, and not have regrets, but just move forward on the journey that we have. So there are my thoughts. Thank you very much for being here today. If these are encouraging to you in any way, take a moment to like our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, share it with others, and we'll continue to have virtues picks, virtues for us to focus on a daily basis. And in a long period of time, over time, what we're going to find is that those virtues become a part of who we are. We begin thinking in those terms of what virtue am I showing, what virtue do I need right now, and how can I see and acknowledge those virtues in others. And that's what we're trying to do here. So thank you very much for being here. Until next time, keep practicing all of the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families. And that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time, bye.